Why, hello. Today I just want to make a video on line plots because most of my students have been struggling. Well, not most, but a lot have, and I understand because it can be kind of complicated the way it looks. But I just want to dive right in. So if you want to look this standard up on YouTube, please do not be afraid to type in exactly the standard verbatim, meaning word for word. 4.md.4, which talks about line plot. Now, your child or scholar, or if you're the scholar, you would have seen this in earlier grades, but in fourth grade, it deals with fractions and mixed numbers, mostly fractions. Now, these are the four kind of questions that you should see on the state test. So the first thing is, how many birds weighed more than 2/4 of a pound? Now, if we look here, I can look and I can look and I don't see 2/4 anywhere. But here's a little trick that you can do. You can actually look at this. It actually goes in order. So we got 1/4. This should actually be 2/4. This is 3/4. And instead of 1, a whole would be 4/4. This would be 5/4. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm just going to go ahead and rewrite it here. So now we can go along this row, and I've turned these into improper fractions. So I know that 2/4 is also equivalent to 1/2. And if we look here for 1/2, I see how many birds weighed more than 1/2, which means I have to count the number of, which is just the x's themselves. These questions are really easy because all you have to do is just count. So we need the ones more than. So I can see we can't use 2/4, but I need more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the answer is 7 birds. Now they can say most of the birds weighed how many pounds. Now I want to see which had the most amount of x's. And here I see 4/4, which is 1. So most of the birds weighed 1 pound. Now, I'm going to go to question 3. And the reason why I say this is because this is the only one that had the most. What is the weight of the heaviest bird? So what is the difference? What is the difference of the heaviest bird and the lightest bird? So I can see the heaviest bird here is the same as 1 1/4, also known as 5/4. And the least is 1/4. I can't use 0 because there's no x's. I can't use the others because, again, there are no x's. So I'm going to see 5/4 minus 1/4. And I'm going to end up getting 4/4. And 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. So the answer is 1. Now, this last one throws a lot of students off. So what I'm going to do here is erase the other questions so I could dive into the hard question, which is finding the total amount.